ESG investing is not an exact science. There are challenges around definitions and data, and the best ways to achieve a responsible investment outcome. ESG issues constantly evolve, and investment managers need to do ongoing due diligence and engagement to manage the risks. One of the big debates for those managers is whether it's better to divest an asset that doesn't align with their ESG goals or engage with management to influence change. Is it better to exclude companies and sectors that don't meet ESG requirements? Or is it better to engage with them to help them improve? There is no black and white answer, but increasingly investors are choosing to engage with companies and sectors. Active managers in particular are increasingly engaging with companies on their ESG credentials. This has triggered an increase in focus on engagement reporting by ESG frameworks such as the Principles for Responsible Investment. In order to have confidence a company is doing the right thing, an investor may want to consider their policies and governance and sustainability reporting. Many investment managers now have their own programs of engagement. It might be face-to-face meetings or engagement via letters and emails. Asset managers might collaborate with other investors to better actively engage. And ultimately, an investor has their own shareholding plus proxy votes to influence companies. When people consider certain sectors, high carbon emitting thermal coal for example, they may expect an investment manager to divest that business, particularly if they have a net zero commitment. But divesting might not be the best outcome for investors, and it might not achieve an investor's ESG goals either. It's worth thinking of an example to show why divestment can hurt ESG goals. A trend, just a few years ago, was for investment managers to divest fossil fuel companies. What emerged was the realization that if all investment managers divest out of fossil fuels, then capital, which is critical for large companies to transition to a greener, more sustainable way of operating, will flee the sector. People, and in some cases communities, would be left behind. Divestment is now seen as more of a lever to pull when other escalation strategies haven't worked. Even then, there are disadvantages. Divestment reduces investors' ability to directly influence the sustainability performance of investees. There are several reasons why large investors favour engagement over divestment. Investors can achieve a real-world impact with engagement. Working collaboratively with a company can help an investor not only achieve their ESG goals, but also improve the relationship for the long term.